Blackstone Audio presents The Beautiful Ashes, a Broken Destiny novel by Jeaniene Frost. This book is read by Tavia, Gilbert. To JBA, now more than ever. Chapter 1. I'm 20, and already I've got nothing left to lose. That's why I didn't care that Bennington, Vermont looked like a postcard for autumn in the country. The two-story bed and breakfast I pulled up to was no different. It even had a white picket fence and a steady swirl of sunset-colored leaves drifting down from the many trees in the yard. My picturesque surroundings were in stark contrast to how I looked. If I hadn't been exhausted from grief and stress, I might have cared that my brown hair now resembled greasy mud, or that my breath was in desperate need of a Mentos. And don't get me started on the coffee stains decorating my WMU shirt. Since I had more important things to worry about, I didn't even bother to cover my head against the downpour as I left my car and ran into the bed and breakfast. "One moment!" a cheery voice called out from farther inside. Then a heavy-set older woman with graying red hair came down the hallway. "Hello, dear. I'm Mrs. Paulson. Are you— Oh, my, you're soaked." "It's nothing," I said, but she bustled out of sight, returning moments later with a towel. "You sit down and dry yourself off," she ordered in the same tisking tone my mother had used a million times before. A surge of grief had me dropping into the chair she waved at. The things you didn't realize you'd miss until they were gone. "Thanks," I said, determined not to cry in front of a total stranger. Then I pulled out the Ziploc bag I'd carried around most of the day. "I'm looking for two people who might have stayed here the weekend before last." As I spoke, I pulled out a picture of my sister, Jasmine, and her boyfriend, Tommy. Mrs. Paulson got a pair of glasses from her apron pocket. Then she sat behind a large antique desk and accepted the picture. "Oh, what a pretty girl," she said, adding kindly, "just like you. But I've never seen either of them before. Sorry." "Thanks," I said, although I wanted to scream. I'd spent the day showing Jasmine's picture to every hotel, motel, and inn in Bennington, yet no one had recognized my sister. She'd been here, though. The last text she'd sent came from Bennington, but the police already hinted that they thought she'd sent them while driving through. To them, Jasmine was an impulsive 18-year-old who—
Sample complete. Ready to continue?